In Defense of Janson, popular art insists that you can escape the one-down position you have somehow crawled into as though an octopus's den. But you really can't. Your evidence is empirical. You were invited to the opening, landing in a circle with dudes who sized you up as a loser, and you tolerated their judgment. Someone brought up Janson's history of art, about which you had some notion. The consensus was against glorified examples of hidebound taste that reinforced the status quo, replacing art with erudition. But you recalled a story from Paul Krugman's radio show that your wife had repeated at dinner, so you seized the opportunity. Well, Paul Krugman, you begin, as though invoking an occasion when you all had gone out on a deep-sea fishing charter, bagging billfish, draining kegs, acclaiming Krugman as an omniscient authority, the North Star by which you might all sail safely home. Expresses the same objections to Janson, however and then you realized you'd forgotten the point, and the fault is all your own. You were so engrossed in the art of telling, you let the magic fish escape. You conceal your lapse by stalling, a dodge that hardly a mother wouldn't deplore, as the men turn their attention elsewhere. Only the pale bearded chap sitting next to you seems to be listening, mostly out of politeness, you think. Or maybe that is his role, to buy your soul. But you are seasoned at social fails, so you don't even blink. You conclude with a bit of nonsense. When your lone auditor turns his head without comment, feeling what you hope is well-earned relief, you see a woman you knew when you were starting school and toss her a quizzical, curious glance, which she doesn't reciprocate. You and she have met by chance after nearly a lifetime and have nothing to say to each other. You grasp with a pang of dismal jealousy there will have been other classmates for whom tender words of greeting and farewell would have sprung to her lips. You leave the museum and start down the back lawn where younger people are playing a game. There are children and a swimming pool, and everyone here has an upturned face, and the girls are laughing. Exile from the table has done you some good. You approach hoping to figure out the game, but you really can't. Now that's a casual disappointment. Deep down, you wish you had remembered the story of Paul Krugman's redeeming insight into Janson. Driving home, you eye the early morning traffic with a gloomy sense of a shared curse, imagining the drivers around you have also come up short at the gatherings they are heading home from. You feel an urge to tap your horn in amiable greeting, but fear becoming the victim of road rage. You strain to recall Krugman's defense, hoping to rescue Janson from local disrepute, though the chance has passed you by. You have backed into identifying with the sketchy version of a Janson twice removed from book and author, but even climbing into bed, you can't let it go, and twice reach out to wake your wife, and twice refrain. In that quandary you fall asleep, only to bolt up exactly at 3:33 a.m., thinking someone just hissed your name. You peer hopefully into the dark because you're sure you've heard her voice. But she's fast asleep, haloed by unconsciousness. Drawing a breath, you get up and traipse to the bathroom. Only then does it dawn on you. Your wife hadn't told you a story about Paul Krugman, who in fact doesn't have a radio show. And this long episode from octopus to restlessness was merely shipwreck vestiges of the night's first unreclaimable dream, and the svexishness of your table mates is your svexishness, and the poolside happiness of your younger friends, your happiness, and your first grade classmate, but here you let it go.